I had made enough ripple and done enough action and stuff to where these people that I hadn't talked to in years were getting ready to think about selling their home. They call me before they do anything. That's what you want, and I squandered that opportunity, but we'll get there later, I guess.
Let's talk about
But
that actually, if you don't mind. That I'm sure that's got me asking like, what happened? What did you do? What did you not do? So that's awesome. So from no other like, you didn't reach out to these folks. They reached out to you because they knew you from a previous life.
they reached out to me because we had went to high school together actually, and or we went to school together. They're from the area that I was originally reared in, whatever. And I had just, I had been posting things and talking to people, and pretty much just trying to like cause a buzz. Like I even love the fact that mobile homes, because mobile homes will do that. But when you go and say, "I'm a real estate investor," they're like, "Oh, really? Mobile homes only, dude. If you can't move it, I don't want it." Well, whatever. But we don't really own it. But I mean, like the thing that I feel like that works to our advantage, man. Because people talk about that, like, what's he doing, man? Yeah, he's selling home like
Yeah,
trailers, mobile homes.
something's wrong
Uh,
with Nathan. Yeah, he.
yeah, he went from being a finance manager at a BMW dealership, you know, that does over $1 million of business a month. Now he's selling trailers.
We gotta
I'm
have
like, yeah, I am, baby. Woo. Telling you
intervention
what,
time.
telling you, them beamers ain't got nothing on this trailer. What's up? They can take a page out of my book. Come on.
so, so you tried to buy that one. You made an offer.
Uh, yeah. So okay, all right. I'll get down to the store. I'll
Oh
focus.
no.
Uh,
Just,
yeah, they knew me from just general, um, went to school association. They just knew who I was, and then I had done enough, said enough things, take enough action, caused enough whatever, stir, buzz, whatever you want to call it, to where they thought of me. Okay, cool. So they messaged me on Facebook, said that they had a home for sale, and then I called them, and he talked about it, and I went down and looked at it, and turned out to be, it was a really nice home. I mean, just a massive 3 bedroom, 2 bath, which actually they had done some work, and that was a 4 bedroom, 2 bath now. Um, just a grand slam, like my first deal, but even better. It would have been, more profitable in the end. So yeah, so I was like, yeah, I really like the home. I try not to play it too giddy, even though sometimes it's hard not to. I'm like, oh god. So yeah, played it cool. Made them an offer, and the offer was 5,000. Um, and yeah, I really hated offering that much, but I knew it was worth way more than way. And at the end of the day, even though we are looking for between $0 and $2,000 ideally for like an initial like cost to purchase, or I am anyways. Um, you got to know when you see a home that's worth 10 to 15,000, and 5,000 is like stupid low. But anyway, so yeah, and they were good with taking payments on it, all of this stuff. So I mean, I pretty much had got what I wanted
it
exactly.
had to be moved.
Yeah, it didn't need to be
Okay.
moved. It needed to be moved, but there was no timeline on it. I had to have them agree that of 3 months.
Whoa.
I had not 90 days. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
90 days.
Sorry.
I said, no, I don't think that I'll need it. I'm pretty sure that it'll take me less than 2 to 3 weeks to have this moved, gone, cleaned up, everything, and just squared away. And but I'd like you to at least give me a cushion of not 90 days. I'm guaranteed it will be gone, and we will be already gotten some money and be getting money and all that kind of stuff for the home, and it'll be taken care of. You guys can move on your life. I can go on with mind my business, and they were all good with that. We had an agreement, but the mistake was you don't have an agreement till you write it. Write it, don't fight it. Write it, write the deal, man. Write the deal. Take it with you, man. I had agreements in my truck, in my vehicle. There's no excuse. You need. I mean, when you come to an agreement with a seller or a buyer, put it in writing. Cement it in your mind and in theirs. Lock in the deal. Don't wait. Um, My excuse myself was I wanted to get the power on and check everything out, and just be a bit more thorough. You do want to be thorough, but you also want to have the competency and wherewithal to say, okay, this is a deal. Let's go ahead and make it a deal. So, you know, a couple days go by, and I've already, started the process and all this kind of stuff without getting, an actual in writing. And another individual, which we also know, but it's not important, but it could be anybody, offered them 10,000 cash, and they took the deal. Even though we had an agreement, we had everything pretty much worked out except for the paper. I mean, and giving them the check for the initial amount. It was done deal, but it's not a done deal until it's a done deal, and a deal can never get done if you don't write it up, never. So just keep that in mind, and kicking myself, and it was really frustrating because I could have sold that home literally, and I had a part that was going to cover the entire expense. Not only that, I would have had the expense covered plus a check cut back to me, or an amount back to me. So missed some profit there. I was getting ahead of myself. I was working all of that out before, really secured the home, because I fooled myself into thinking these people know me. I know them. That's why they reached out to me. They want to sell the home to me. No, what people don't care they sell the home to, they want to sell the home.
That's so
And
powerful.
so, yeah, and it really is. And hopefully I'll go back and watch this and listen to myself say this, because it's really important, man. You're not, the be all end all. You're not the, excuse my language, but you ain't the shit, man. You just some shit. So, get the deal done. You're like, we don't do anybody a service until we actually do a deal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The hardest
Honestly.
part was getting there. You've built that relationship. It took you years through high school. You didn't know what you were doing at the time, but like you found the
Right.
deal that was like one of the hardest things. And then to
Mm-hmm.
let it, and I'm very humbled that were candid enough to say like that you just assume that you were already cashing the check. You already as
Yeah.
soon as you agreed, it's like it's a done deal. I'm mentally spending the money, and it's when
Tell
you
people about it.
when you didn't get the deal, and we're talking like that's money that you don't have now, and it's like that sucks. And for folks listening, it's not your money, but don't let this happen. And you can't. I heard the expression all the time: you can't steal in slow motion.
Yeah, that's a good way
Yeah.
to say it, man. Because like you, it's just like first things first. Come to agreement, have the agreement, like make the agreement, write the agreement, sign the agreement, and then that's what you need to do. Like, there's no anything. Don't do any of this other stuff before you do these things. Like, get a deal, cement the deal, then you do your deal, whatever. But like, keep first things first. Like, get it. Make sure you have it. You don't have it till you have it. An expression. It's not sold till it's sold. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, and people's like, what? Yeah, duh. But no, like, it's not sold until it's sold. Like, is there any way that somebody could come in and snatch this deal? Could this deal blow up anywhere? If so, then you ain't got a lockdown, man. You don't have a lockdown. Like,
I used to hate
uh,
that. I used to hate that expression. A mentor would say it all the time, and it was. I mean, it's so. Yeah, it's so accurate and so true. And I didn't learn. I learned the hard way. I don't learn the first time, so it took me a couple times to learn that lesson. Um, Thank you
nobody ever.
for
Yeah.
mentioning all that. Now, you weren't necessarily, I mean, these deals will come along. This is a conveyor belt business, I've learned. There will be more opportunities moving forward, more people you went to high school with. Maybe not. But, there's more people that went to high school and they are in different situations. And the fact is, you are still creating that rumble and that stir. So continue pushing forward. You're making the name for yourself. You have more to do. And with parks, you're already rubbing shoulders with park owners, with park managers. Be more vocal there as well. If there's any opportunities, let's talk about it, and we'll move forward accordingly. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Anything you'd like to add now, or how to reach you, or give us a little dance, or anything you'd like to add now at the end?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll do some plugs.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, you can obviously find me on all the social medias, but I actually do music as well. So I'm gonna do a couple projects that I had in mind, and then we've discussed, you know. But definitely, I'm gonna have a song, a mobile home investor's anthem, if you will. Just like when you wake up every day, just crank it up. It just gets you pumped about what we do. So yeah, working on that, and that's Nathan Jackson Music. If you want to go check it out, on any take your pick, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Yeah, so working on that, and I really want to give a shout out to you, man, and because you make this so approachable and easy because you're so thorough, and I really appreciate that. And hopefully the folks out there that maybe are thinking about, should I do this? Who's this guy, John? What's all this about? I would highly encourage them to check out your videos, check out your material, check out just what you're saying and what you're doing and the way you're doing it, and take it in because it is so valuable. There's nobody else out there that is doing what you're doing, and anybody that's doing other things they ain't doing it half as good as you are. And I think that anybody that's on the edge about thinking about maybe starting a new chapter in their life, whether to check out you versus somebody else or whatever, like you are when it comes to mobile homes and doing the type of stuff deals that we do and investing and stuff like that, like you're where it's at. Trust me, I vetted you. So, but so anybody thinking about it, you are the real deal. And this program, this style approach is, in my opinion, a great opportunity for somebody who is willing to take lots of action and hold themselves accountable that you can make change your life. So.
Thank you. That means more than you know. I mean, you're putting in everything and you have everything else you're juggling. I'm not going anywhere. I hope to know you for many, many, many more years. And I'm loving to see what this comes with the video, this anthem.
Oh yeah.
There's I forget which Eminem song it was, but going to my first appointment, I was listening to. I turned up the Eminem, whatever. And it helped. It helped. I got almost too much emotions, but it was good.
Yeah, it gets you too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.